Hello there. It's the 14th of April today. It's hard to remember what day it is with coronavirus, the lockdown. We're all in lockdown. We don't know what day it is here. It's a good job I have the garden to keep me, stop me from going nuts. Never mind. Beautiful day today. -3 to start off this morning, so it's been very, you have to be very careful. I've still got tomatoes and everything ready to go out, which we'll have a look around and I'll show you it all. But because of the cold nights, I'm still holding back a little bit. It's been a nice day. It's been 13-14 degrees here in the northeast, and the sun shone most of the day. As I promised, we will take a look at some stock plants. I have been cleaning down. I've left a couple still to clean down. We will take a look. I'll show you what we need to do and what we were looking for within the stock plants. I'll start off with blanch leeks, and we'll just work our way through. I'm going to turn the camera around and we'll take a look. Right, these are the pendle. These were actually grown in buckets throughout the winter. They were transplanted from the trenches last year into containers. What we were looking for as stock plants was nice straight plants, good quality, nice and clean. And if you look at the foliage, they are nice and clean. Single centres, you don't want any suckers, you don't want any double centres. Some leeks even throw triple centres. But these were grown in containers. Basically, the ones over the back weren't, they were planted in the beds. But you always have one or two losses throughout the winter. So I think that's in buckets. If you can see there's still one or two standing on the trenches. We'll come to them and I'll explain why. I didn't lose as many as anticipated. So all these were spares. They've been put in. Planted into the trenches because you get better plants. Nice single centres, that's what we're looking for. All the way through, nice clean leeks. These have been stripped well back. Nice single centres, lovely looking leeks, nice and clean. They're still to be sprayed at the present moment. I don't water during the winter. They tend to look a little bit shabby by the end of February. But clean down and then a good watering, they'll come away. A few iceberg lettuce, a few spring onions, but it's basically these stock plants that we're looking for. That's the end of the blanch leeks in this trench. We'll move along, moving on to pot leeks. These have been stripped well down. Again, nice and clean. You can see the foliage is beautiful on them. Nice single centres on them. As we're going, we open the centres up because that's where the seed head sometimes gets stuck. These are all pot leeks, and they're all for stock for this current year. These were last year's show leeks. Anything that's not looking right, we pull out and throw away. A little spur, I'll just show you what that is on the foliage. It's not a problem, it sometimes happens on certain leeks. Not to be mixed up with suckers coming out of the growth down in the centre here. Nice looking plants, I'm more than happy with them. Nice centres opened up coming out. Right, we'll move over and with the back bed. These have been grown. Now that's a transplant. That's not. There's the one which I haven't managed to get into, but you can see I lost the leek there. That was grown in a bucket, so we've filled that up. Moving along. All nice centres, all nice and clean. Have you noticed I have trimmed all the ends of the foliage off because I don't want any foliage trailing the ground. That's how you get slugs and snails climbing up. These are due a spray, and they will be sprayed probably tomorrow morning early on before the sun rises. Right, I'm going to turn this around again. I'll put the camera in the holder. Hopefully you can see this particular leek. I left one pot and one blanch. This one wasn't growing nice and square. It may have an issue, so I thought I would do this one and we'll just see. But as you can see, dead foliage, crisp. It's not as nice and clean. Crisp foliage, that's because they haven't been watered throughout the winter. Take any decaying foliage off. Open the centres right up. we're looking for, you know, keep that free so we can get the seed head to pop through. That just once brought up and tied onto that cane now. I haven't got a knife with me, but basically all I would do is go up and shear the foliage off, just like I've done on the other plants, if we can see there. A couple more in buckets. Along here we're starting with the blanch leeks. If we looked at the base there, you can see the roots coming away. This is actually a transplant. This was a small batch of clanberris leek, not this one. This is a pendle improved. The rest were clanberris by the labels on the top. Everything's caned and everything's labelled. This is a transplant. We transplant with from a bucket, but all pendles, everything that transplant is a pendle. There's a pendle transplant. Welsh seedlings behind. Everything's stripped right down. Right, we're coming to another blanch leek here, and I'll show you the blanch leek. Just set that tripod up. Right, I left this one. We see that the blanch leeks tend to have a lot longer, softer foliage in the centre than the pot leeks do. But this one's starting to be, well, it's all fast and knotted. First off, we'll clean all this dead foliage. Lovely and clean underneath. Again, this will get tied in. Right, if we look now, the centre's all like gnarled and fastened up. We need to free that. Open it all up, and that allows the seed head, as it starts to grow, to pop through. We're in mid-April. I would expect by the end of May these will all be starting to produce seed heads. May and June, and then obviously the seed heads grow fairly rapidly once they shoot through. The centre growth is always pale because it's been fastened up, actually white in the centre because it's not getting any light, and as you can see it's quite soft, but never mind, that will produce. I'll keep that free. I could even cut that off, it wouldn't matter. That'll turn green and it will produce a seed head up through the centre of there. So again, it's a Welsh seedling. I'm going to remove the camera here.